Today we are going to draw a seagull at the beach. And the first thing we do is hold the paper the tall way. And I know that you guys living in Cleveland have seen seagulls all the time near the lake. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the seagull's body. And we're going to draw him in the middle. So to start that out, we start with a curve. And then we come longer on one side. And this side we come about halfway. Once you do that, we're going to make the body. So we curve down. And then here, we're going to curve back to that point. Now for the seagull, we're going to make the beak. The beak is going to come just like a triangle. And then you can round the edge a little bit because seagulls have like a little rounded edge. Then you're going to make a circle for the eye. And you can have your eyeball looking any which way you want. Once you draw the eye, we're going to draw the wing. So make a curve and come all the way to the bottom. So there's your wing. On the wing, we're going to add a little zigzag, all different directions, and this is going to be all black. So seagull has a black tip of the wing. Now once we do that, we're going to draw the seagull's legs. And the legs aren't too difficult. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make two lines. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to slide this up just in case you can't see. Now, for the knees, he has like kind of these rounded little knees, so make little curves on each side. Once you do that, we're going to make two lines again. 1, 2, 1, 2. And next step, we're going to make the web feet. Diagonals. And then you're going to do this. Curve and a curve. Curve and a curve, and then we just make a line in the middle. So you have now made your seagull. Now, if you want, you can add a couple of things in the seagull's mouth. You can add a fish. You can add like a message in a bottle if you wanted to, like you found the message in a bottle. And then there would be the message. So you could do whatever you want with the seagull's mouth, or you can leave it plain. Once we do that, we're going to make a little curve. So he's standing on a little bump on the sand. And then we're going to make the edge of the sand and the water. Now, I did forget on the seagull, you do want to add little lines throughout the seagull to give it the little feathered look, so it has some texture. And if you want, you can add some longer lines here for the wing. Now, once you do that, we're going to add a second line here, and that's for the water. So this part's sand, this part's water. And then on the edge, you want to add some chunks of white so it looks like the water's hitting the edge. And we can add some rocks. Definitely overlap them. And then you can add some clouds in the background. We're gonna make them long clouds like this. You don't wanna make them like big poofs of candy. You just wanna make them kind of long and stretchy. Now, once you've done that, you're gonna trace everything with your black marker, your black crayon, or your black pencil, and then we're gonna start painting. Now, the seagull itself is, you can either paint color pencil, watercolors, oil pastels, whatever you have. I'm gonna use watercolors. So for a seagull, you're gonna paint this part or color this part gray. So this is gray here. Once you do that, the beak is usually orange or yellow. And the glass, you can do yellow, you can do whatever color you want for the glass. You can do green, not grass. You could do green, you could do purple, you could do whatever color. And then you can also color your little message in the bottom. Now, when you get to the water, you do wanna make different color blues back here. So make sure you add all different shades of blues. And you're gonna tap it in. If you have crayons, you're gonna make lines. You can add purples in this, you can add some greens. So you wanna definitely add those colors. Now, for the ground, you're gonna make sand. So try to find a peach or a tan, and you're gonna do your sand. Now, I did forget his legs, and his legs are usually yellow here, and then he has orange webbed feet. The last thing I do want to show you before you do the clouds is under the clouds on the bottom half, you want to draw a little gray under here. That gives it a little shadow. So you definitely want to add a little gray. And that gives it that little shadow in the sky. So really, take your time, go slow. Remember, this is water. These are the white caps that hit the water, so you leave those white. There's stones, that's sand, and then this is your sky. Take your time, go slow, and I cannot wait to see your seagulls.